what's happening? I'm back as promised. So I was going to come back and talk about my 28-day cleanse and how it went. I'm doing this on the fly. I don't even have my notes with me, so I'm doing it off memory. I finished this like on December 8th, and it's like Christmas time now, so bear with me. So, 7 different products in the total body Paracleanse, but I did the elevated total body Paracleanse. So that's like the most intense one that you could do. And so this liver cleanse product, I know I took a picture of it. I thought I had shared it, but this was intense. This lasted me about 3 weeks, taking the recommended dose, and I took everything and I mixed it all together. There's one that you have to heat up and put in hot water. I would just make my hot water. I would use distilled water, or I would use litho water. I'll get into that in a minute. And I would let that just cool down a little bit, and then I would put my other tonics that I'm supposed to put in there with it, and then I would just take it down. Again, the taste was not bad. This was tree barky, but it wasn't as tree barky as some of the stuff I've had. It wasn't as unpleasant as a lot of stuff that I take. If you're going to be on a healing path and the natural path, you're going to have to get used to bitters, because there's no fillers, no artificial sugars when you're trying to eat right. Okay, so this liver cleanse, I feel like when I was taking this, the difference between taking this and when I stopped taking this, or when it kind of waned off after 2 weeks, I still felt the same, but it seems like I had more energy when I was taking the liver powder. And this is for the liver, kidney, and spleen support. And trying to see what the notes say about the liver powder. Okay, well, I did 99% of the recommended way that you were supposed to eat. Again, it wasn't a stretch from the way that I pretty much eat anyway. The only exception was I ended up going out of town. And even when I eat right 99.99% of the time, when I go out of town, I enjoy the spoils of that city. So, again, this could have been put in a smoothie or something like that, but I just put everything together and got it all over with. And this was something that you took once a day, and I took it in the morning. And I did notice a difference if I took it later in the day, like if I was ripping and running or I had to go to work elsewhere and do stuff. I did notice a difference when I took this stuff later in the day, because it gives you an energy boost. So I would notice that I had this energy boost, and then it was kind of hard to settle down a little bit in the evening. Now, this Master Mushroom Tonic, immune enhancement, antioxidant, intercellular rejuvenation. I feel like it's something to this, for real. This is the one that I took twice a day, and this is when you had to put in hot water. I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's just something about taking this Master Mushroom Tonic enhancer. I felt the difference, and I still have a little bit of this left, and I'm saving it because I'm getting ready. I just finished the 28-day cleanse, at the beginning of December, and now it's the end of December. It's the solstice season, and I'm getting ready to do a 3-day water fast, but I'll get into that in the next video. So it's something about this Master Mushroom Tonic. It's worth ordering if you eat pretty good. It's worth ordering and trying. I really like that a lot. The New Life Herbal Tonic. Yeah, that's all gone. This was like a blood lymph node detox. It has iron, energy. It helps inflammation. It has micronutrients and mucus. And it helps to get rid of mucus and plaque. And I was just about to say it. I noticed when I first started taking this stuff, first I felt high as hell. Like the first day, I kept on saying, am I high? I feel like I'm high. I think I'm high. I don't smoke or drink. So I know how I'm supposed to feel, know how I'm supposed to process. And I was just like, I feel elevated. The name of this place is Elevated. what is it? Elevated total body Paracleanse. I'm like, I sure feel elevated. And I noticed that I started getting phlegm. There was just a little bit of phlegm that I was starting to cough up like the first day or so when I was taking this, taking all of this. The Sacred Womb Tonic, it helps with PMS, menopause, balance, and mood. Um, this may be TMI, but I did start to feel more crampy, and I did end up having a cycle. I'm an older woman, and menopause is a real thing, but I actually felt more like I felt when I was in my 20s and would have a cycle. If you are a female or you are close to a female, you clearly understand what I'm saying. It was a difference in how I've been the last, I don't know how many years, and then taking this in the regimen for 28 days. I could feel the difference, and it also was a libido boost. Not that I have a libido issue, but it was a libido boost I noticed, and I think that was just because of the way the womb herbal tonic was working, because it was nourishing my female system and invigorating my female energies. The other one, the Quantum Paracleanse herbal tonic. This is the one that you increase taking day by day. Like the first 6 days, you would take 1 dose 1 day, 2 doses 2 days, 3 doses 3 days, and then you get up to 6 doses of what you're supposed to take out of the droppers, because you get 2 of these. So then after you get to the 6th day, you run with that dose for the duration of the cleanse. So this, I think, is what had me percolating, because I noticed as the dosages would increase, my energy level would increase day by day. And I think that this was also one of the ones, in addition with that mushroom one, that kind of helped me feel like I was walking on a cloud. The Quantum Paracleanse. Yeah, this was something else. I really do feel like that there was some cleanse. I could feel the difference, and I really do feel like there was something truly happening while I was taking this stuff. Oh, and I drank plenty of water. Most days, I was drinking the water that I was supposed to drink, and then again, it was only because I would be ripping and running, and I would be out of my element. You know, during the pandemic, I was fortunate to be able to work at home, so I was able to cook 3 meals a day and take care of myself and nourish myself like I needed to expedite my healing. And now that the world is open and we're ripping and running and stuff, it just was by chance that I was doing this cleanse when I had to go leave for 3 days to go to a conference and had to go out of town to go to a funeral. So I got off my square a little bit, and I want to do this again. I will do this again in the spring, just so I can be 100 on it, instead of, being on the road and trying to just make do, find a grocery store just to get some celery and carrot sticks at, just because you're on the road and you want to stay on your regimen. But this Paracleanse, it was intense. It was really intense. This Lax Ease Herbal Tonic, colon cleansing, intestinal detoxification, and rejuvenation. I believe this was very significant because of the liver cleanse, because I believe this powder was causing me to feel constipated. And my bowel movements changed when I started doing this. Everything changed while I was doing this. And I believe that this was why the Lax Ease was part of that, to help you work through that liver powder, because that powder, is going through your system and you're eating right, and it's pulling out things, it's pulling out mucus, it's pulling out stuff that's not supposed to be there, and it's totally rejuvenating your cells. So I believe that this was helping with that. And it was a couple days after a 28-day regimen before I started feeling like regular. And I don't mean that I was constipated. I mean just like the way that I was before, because the system actually moved my system and flushed my system, if that makes sense. And I enjoyed this so much. This Organic vitamin C tonic, alkaline antioxidant, immunity, decalcification, and inflammation. I don't know why. It just seems like this really stood out. And again, I'm mixing all this stuff together, in a glass and drinking it. But it was just something about this vitamin C that just stood out, just like the mushroom and the lady womb tonic. It's just something about those products. I could kind of tell that they were working on me. I could feel that something was happening. And my mood was so chill. I mean, I'm chill anyway, but I can really feel the difference in the system. There's no other way I can put it. You just have to try it for yourself and see how it works for you. This is how it worked for me. And again, I had a lot going on in that 28-day time that was unforeseen. But I have no regrets about doing it, and I'll be doing it again. So that's that. And I hope that helps. And I hope that you check it out. And if you do, come back and let me know what you think and how it worked for you. And I'll be looking for you on YouTube so I can be informed. So thanks for stopping by, and until real soon. Peace, love, and blessings.